Hey guys, it's Blake from the Pixelists. Hey, today I want to talk about the amazing best kept secret in Diablo 4. The best place for you to be farming. That's right, the Fields of Hatred, the PvP zone that you may be avoiding. You might be someone who you're thinking, please don't hurt me. I avoid this zone like the plague. However, this could be the absolute best place for you to be farming items, getting gold, and leveling up in Diablo 4. Now, I called this one of the best kept secrets because for the first couple of weeks of the game, I never saw anyone here, but I leveled from around level 70 all the way up to now level 99, pretty exclusively here, also running nightmare dungeons. I didn't do any kind of dungeon XP exploits. I didn't do any kind of reset tricks. I've just been good old-fashioned playing the game, and if that's something that you've been looking to do too, I thought I'd walk you through exactly what to expect in the Fields of Hatred. So first things first, the Fields of Hatred are the PvP zones in Diablo 4. There are two of them. I'll go ahead and tell you we'll be focusing mostly on the southern zone, mostly because this one is just so much better than the other one. The other one seems a bit more clunky to navigate, and it doesn't quite have the density that the southern one does. So right off the bat, I'll tell you that between the two zones, the southern one is best. However, if you find yourself stuck in one of the zones with tons of PvPers who just aren't letting you farm, you can't always go to the other zone and that'll be fine. So anyway, this is the PvP zone in Diablo 4, and it is also a zone that is full, it's chock full of elite mobs. In fact, many of us have noticed this early on, and it's why I joked about this being the best kept secret. I currently don't know anywhere else in the game that has this kind of elite density, and really anywhere else in the game that you can farm for drops so well. So whenever you come to the zone, there's a couple of things you'll notice right off the bat. First of all, whenever you kill mobs, they're going to drop blood shards. Now, these blood shards are the PvP currency. It's a little bit like the Division in the sense of to get out with this currency, you have to extract it. You have to convert it at one of the 5 shrines in the zone. When you go to the shrine and you click on it, you have to basically survive for around 60 seconds. And if no one comes and kills you, your shards will get converted to the currency, and then you can go back to town. So what do you do with blood shards? Blood shards are only used for buying cosmetics. There are cosmetics for your horse. There's also a cosmetic PvP set. I'll go ahead and tell you, it looks pretty awful on most classes, so you're not missing much there. But there is also a blood shard vendor where you can gamble for loot, and it's just like any other gambling mechanic, just like the Obold vendor. So at first glance, you would think, yeah, I'll come here, I'll kill some mobs, I'll get some blood shards, maybe I'll save up and buy a cosmetic or gamble it away, and then I'll move on to do something else. I'd say not so fast. This zone is pretty amazing. In fact, I haven't found anywhere else in the game that has so many elites and really just such an insane density of mobs. I've mentioned that I've been leveling here since around level 70. And fortunately, what I've put together is I've actually been tracking the elites that are found in this zone. And if you take a look at this, you'll see pretty much everywhere that I've marked an elite pack that that'll basically spawn that you can kill. So there's a couple of things to break down here. First of all, the blue circles are where I found an elite pack. This is either a single elite mob or a pack of 3. The green circles are where I found the damage reduction aura mob, which are definitely not as lucrative. They don't drop the larger stacks of blood shards. They're just a single mob, and certainly you're looking for these elite packs if you're farming through here. But you don't necessarily want to skip them. We're going to come back to that in a second. And then yellow circles are where I know for sure the spot can either be an elite spawn or it can be an aura mob spawn. It could be one or the other. So Blake, why aren't all of them yellow? Well, some of them I simply didn't see the other mob type there. And so I am guessing that potentially some of these can only be either elites or either aura mob, the damage reduction mobs, and then some of them can be both. So when you're going through here, the ones that are marked green are fair to say, are okay to skip, because when they respawn, they're only going to be a damage reduction aura mob. Everything else you want to kill because you want it to respawn as another elite pack as you're making your loop. The respawn time's pretty quickly. Once you make a full loop, chances are the elite packs you killed at the start should be back. So again, if you're trying to farm blood shards, this is a great method to go about doing it. But also in general, it's insane XP per hour, insane gold per hour. And it's just a heck of a lot of fun. If you just want to kind of turn your brain off and put on some music and just kill a lot of monsters. I said mobsters. That'd be kind of weird. Kill a lot of monsters. This is definitely the zone to do it. The other detail is you will see a dotted line versus a not dotted line. This is where I know for sure these are two separate spawns. And where it's not dotted, it's typically where there's two shaded circles next to each other. And I wasn't sure if these were separate spawns or if there was just like some RNG in terms of where they were spawning and they were actually the same spot. So also in this map, you're going to see the baleful chests marked. These are chests around the zone where you have to be marked for blood, which means you've turned on PvP. And if you go and open up one of these chests, it's going to drop around 1,000 blood shards for you. So in general, what you would do is you would use this graphic, you'd make a loop. In fact, you probably don't even really need this graphic. You probably just make a circle around the edge and that'd be fine. But basically stopping to kill elite packs and looting blood baleful chests too, if you'd like. Now, fair disclaimer, this is a PvP zone, so you are going to run into other players. If that is something that you hate, hate to say it, but this is a PvP zone. So in general, as I came across low-level people, I usually just walked by them and just ignored them. Occasionally, I had people who tried to kill me or even try to, when they were like 20 levels lower than me, would try to hunt me down, which I thought was pretty cute. But just remember, this is a PvP zone, and so just try not to get triggered if somebody kills you. I mean, it's going to happen. If you die here, you only drop your blood shards. So if you're not looking to get cosmetics, it really shouldn't bother you. You can just revive, go to a different part of the map, and just continue on. Most of these people, after they kill you, they're going to move on anyway. But then again, it is the internet. There are some toxic people, and so it is what it is. I've also marked the boss on the map. The boss can drop some loot. More importantly, he drops around 5,000 to 6,000 blood shards. And so he'll make basically a circle around that central shrine. And at the very bottom of the map, I have our 2 altars of Lilith, where if someone comes by and activates these, they also spawn, coincidentally, a demon elite pack. So they typically won't be there, but otherwise, if you happen to see a player clicking on it, you can know that an elite pack is soon to pop out. So I've been having a lot of fun playing this and doing this zone. Like I said, I'm almost level 100, and this has been the absolute best place for me to farm. If you know about this secret that, like I said, seems to be out, the secret seems to be out, let me know what you think about this zone. What's been your experience? Has it been pretty positive for you as well? Been pretty profitable for you? And again, at the end of the day, like I've said before many times, it is a PvP zone, so try not to get triggered and just have some fun farming mobs here. So anyway, I'll have a link to the graphic down in the comments below. You're welcome to check it out, put it up on another monitor, use it, and I'll keep iterating it, working on it. I'll keep iterating it and working on it for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy.